Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lacour here, and today I have a mid lane tier list video for you guys. This will pretty much be mid laners ranked for mid lane specifically. Not based off of their like team comp or anything, just my thoughts on how good the mid laners are in mid lane. So first, we're going to start with Argus. They've changed Argus quite a bit. I know in 1.4.4, the latest patch, they fixed him, so he's better. I originally had Argus down in like D tier down here, but I think he's bumped up a little bit. I've had to fight him in off lane. I was playing Wraith in that video, but actually, wait, no, it was Crunch. But he was shredding, so he's doing good now. He's a good guy now. So I'm gonna put him in B tier, just solid. He's just kind of he can win, or you know, not win. It just really depends on how you play him and who you play against in mid lane. So next we have Countess. Countess is pretty controversial right now. A lot of people say that she's S tier, completely broken, and she's just like the best mid laner, and she's always banned in ranked. She is definitely really strong, but to me, I wouldn't consider her to be that broken. I think she's just a good A tier, just a solid choice, but there's no guarantee that she will win for just simply choosing her. She's not that broken, especially against other characters, which I'll just skip ahead. For instance, Lieutenant. I think Lieutenant is pretty broken right now. The way that you can build her with her basic attacks and everything, how much damage she does, it's just, she's, you choose her mid lane, you're probably going to win. Like, I almost guarantee you're going to win. It's like a 90% chance you win. Unless they either rotate too much or they just don't play mid lane properly. Anyways, I'll go back in order. So next we have Gadget. I think that Gadget is definitely more fun now. She's more fun to play against. She's more fun to play with. But she is not really that strong anymore. I definitely think her right click, like the way that drone follows people and like slows them and does damage. Her root being mobile now, to where it'll go up in the air and like it shoots out now. It's pretty cool, and her ult expanding and dealing more damage over time and stuff. All really good changes. She's a really fun champ to play now, so if you haven't played her, now would be a good time. I don't think that she's like S tier strong. She's not, like 90% win rate. A tier, this would be like, like 70, 80 or whatever percent win rate. Not like entirely busted, but definitely really strong. I'm just gonna put her down here with Argus now. Before I think she was, actually I think she was here before, but yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on her. So next we have Gideon.
Peace and quiet.
Gideon was the first champ that I ever played in this game, if I remember correctly. He went through a really big rough patch, but now he's finally back. His passive now having a root instead of a slow makes him so much stronger. You can literally root Howie midair and other champs that are like trying to get away just by simply hitting an ability in your basic attack and staying within range, and that gives you the root, and it's really strong. I don't think he is up here with Lieutenant per se. I honestly feel like Lieutenant is just going to be the only S tier. I think he's down here with Countess. Like, there's a chance he could win against a Lieutenant, and he can definitely win against a Countess. So, yeah. Gideon's just really well-rounded. If you just want a good mid laner to learn how to play mid lane, Gideon is really good. He has a teleport to get out. People can't follow you through the teleport now. You can use his ult midair and pull a whole bunch of people in and do a bunch of damage over time. You can even cancel it, and if you have stasis, you can stasis midair. Like, there's so many different combinations with different abilities to play him uh, in different ways and stuff. If you understand what I'm saying, that's. Anyways, so next we have Howie. So Howie, they've changed the way that his Q works. It now does bonus damage whenever you hit a direct hit with his missile. His ult, rather than shooting all the missiles out at one time, it shoots, in bursts. So he's really strong right now for the most part. And he's also very well rounded. Like, in comparison to all the other mid laners, he's definitely stronger than Argus and Gadget. I don't know if he's necessarily stronger than Countess and Gideon, but I'm still going to put him up there because he is just really, really well rounded right now. Okay, so next we have Wraith. So Wraith is literally just assassin mid lane. If you are really good at hitting can't even think it. Precision shots or whatever with his right click, he's probably the character for you. They changed his E, so now he's quicker now whenever he turns invisible, and now he can jump up on the ledge over by River. He does increased damage whenever you have someone marked with his Q. His ult now goes off sooner, and I don't think it marked them before, but it does now. So he's really strong. I just uploaded a video in which I played him off lane. He can do off lane now, and he can do ADC, and he can do mid lane. So I mean, he's obviously a lot better than he was. So yeah, I'm gonna put him. I don't think he's S tier because it's not like he's just winning for choosing Wraith. He still struggles up against these champs. A lot can go wrong with Wraith, in all honesty. Like, a lot can go wrong with Wraith. I'm going to put him in B tier specifically because of how easy he is to kill. With how much damage he does, he's an A tier. But with how easy he is to kill, B tier. It relies on his kit. Like, whoever specific items will help him get up into an A and an S tier. But right now he's a really, really solid B tier, as I'll say. Or, you know what? I think he's in a tier of his own. I'm gonna bump down Argus and Gadget. Wraith is in a tier of his own. He's very, very unique in comparison to all the other champs. In all honesty, it's very hard because you can get really, really high damage with his right clicks, and you are really, really good at being able to shut down other people. It's just the problem of you don't really do a whole lot because it's all really direct damage. It's not burst damage like Howie or Argus or Gideon, or Gadget with her AoEs. But it's my opinion. So next we have Iggy. So Iggy, they changed him a lot now. He's now more of a turret champ. His turrets are just really fast attack speed, stuff like that. He's not like absurdly good right now. I literally in my Wraith video in offlane, I played up against Iggy, and Wraith is better than Iggy, so I know that Iggy is at least going to be a C or a D tier. I think Iggy up against like an Argus or a Gadget, he will still struggle. The range that they have, because all mid laners have range, they can just really easily destroy his turrets. His turrets don't really have that much health. Well, they have quite a bit of health, but it's just like if I'm playing Wraith and I have 3 items up, I can 2-tap his turrets. For the most part, like a turret doesn't have that much health. It also doesn't do that much damage. I think if they did more damage, they would probably be fine. But right now, not that good. I'm actually gonna put him down in D tier. I love Iggy, just Not this patch. So next, we have Mori. I'm pretty on the fence about Mori. I feel like she's no longer as strong as she used to be, and she's now just a sustained champ. She's not like absurdly bad, but she's also not like absurdly good. She's kind of like Wraith, where she's just kind of in her own league. Like, she's really good depending on who you're playing up against because her sustain. So if you get a good matchup, then you can really easily use her sustain to stay in the lane for a lot longer than any other champ can, specifically because her mark heals and her E now gives her I think it's increased healing while she's using it, which is just kind of like, okay, I don't know why. But yeah, so she's just really good at being able to sustain and stay in lane for a lot longer than any of these other champs for the most part, except for like maybe Lieutenant, who I genuinely think with one item she can win lane up against someone that has two items. Just really depends on how you play her, and that's the way a lot of these champs are. It just really depends on how you play them. So next we have Fay.
We are the forest.
So Fay, they changed her Brambles patch, like her, I think it's called Brambles patch, her Q, if I remember right, to have a lot more movement speed now, and it has a, I think it's a better slow too, or it's the same slow. It's a lot bigger. Now your entire team can use it too. Her ult can now be has extended range for like how far you can put it out, and I think it's harder to hit now. But I haven't really noticed it that much. It doesn't really seem like it's that hard to hit. Her E is the same, and her right click is the same too. She's just really well rounded. Like, she's not going to stay in lane for absurdly long. She's really fast. If she gets a kill, then she can really easily push up wave and stuff. She has a really good clear. Just a really well rounded champ. So I don't think she's in a lane by herself. Like, I don't think she's super by herself. I'm also going to just put her in A tier because I just think that she's actually no. I'm gonna put her in C tier. She does a lot of damage, but she's not like tanky at all. Like, if you get caught off guard by like a Grux, you're gonna die. Like, you get ganked like once, you pretty much have like no escape besides your Q, and there's a really good chance that you'll die. No. Fay, B tier. I changed my mind. On the fence about it. Definitely a strong B tier. So, anyways, this was a really short video. Pretty easy to make. I'm just gonna do a real quick run through, essentially explaining. Lieutenant is just kind of busted, so S tier is like you're broken right now. A tier is like you're stronger than the other champs, but you aren't like so busted that you're pretty much winning for just choosing the character. B tier, you're kind of in a lane of your own. You can go either way depending on what you're building and depending on how good your farming is, essentially. C tier, you're going to struggle for the most part. Like, it's also kind of like B tier, where it really depends on who you're going up against, but it's also very dependent on how much farm you have. And you can very easily lose your lane just by simply missing a few minions. So you have to like really stay on top of it in C tier to, for these champs to be able to win their lane. And then D tier, he's just not good right now. Like, maybe like I don't think I've played him since the latest patch, but whenever I played him right before the latest patch, he's not good. But these are just my thoughts on the champs. If you disagree, explain why in the comments. I read all my comments. I don't respond to all of them all the time, but I do read them. normally a lot of it is just kind of I'm either busy or I'm, trying to upload a video or something. But yeah, so this is my tier list video for just mid lane. If you guys would like to see the other lane tier list videos, just let me know down below. Thank you for watching.